So this morning I woke up and I felt like producing some hardstyle music just with my Lussive audio products. So this includes a lot of the presets, the contact instruments, samples, and it's a bit unpolished. It's just one morning of work, but it shows you what's possible with all of our products. So let's have a listen, and then afterwards I will go sound by sound to show you what it's coming from. So let's go.
The darkness will show what is underneath. Everything you see is true. Everything you feel is real. We belong to another world. The darkness will show what is underneath. Everything you see is true. Everything you feel is real. We belong to another world.
So that's it. Bit of the old vibes, right? So hey, let's check it out. To those familiar with my products, you probably know that I made some contact instruments, and I have various preset packs online and samples. So let's start with the beginning. First sound that we hear is the Best of Virus TI sampler sound. This is a sampler pack for the free to use decent sampler. It's fun. So I extracted some of my stronger sounds from my Hardstyle Virus TI pack. So even if you don't have a Hardstyle Virus or you don't have the Rumpler for the OS TIRIS, then you can still use those holy sounds. Those are those, and then of course used in that manner. And we have my Hardstyle Complete sound pack in here, of which I just loaded a few sounds, like a strong clap, snares, kick hit, crash. So that's fairly the simple Hardstyle sounds. And then of course interesting to see, I have the kick and bass here, the kick and bass machine, which I also automated. I automated the bandpass filter, so now it's on. Have a look. I play around with the filter like that, with the automation. As you can see here. like that. So that's done straight from the kick and bass machine. And then we have some Vital screeches here of my free to download Vital sound pack. It's just some random played notes with some manual pitch bending. There's a lot of screeches. It's a free download pack. And then, of course, we have the Screech Designer, which has a lot of presets that's included. This is the Bass Me preset. It gives a bit of a Foreman filtered sound, a bit resonant. Of course, we have the bass generator in here, which I didn't use for a proper reverse bass or a bass line this time, but more of a rhythmic effect. So let's have a listen. Let's solo it. I'm going to play around with the shape percentage. And then here you see me playing around with the automation. And then it sounds like this. You hear this upriser. I made that with the rise and fall lab, so let's play it. It's one of the included presets. It's called the octave riser, like that. And then we have the rise and fall lab for the downsweep, that one, which is actually the preset called classic fall, like that. And yes, we do have a vocal included as well, which I picked from the Hardstyle Vocals pack. And this is one of the processed versions.
Darkness will show what is underneath.
And now the real cool part. This is the Karma Circle bell, which is I like this vibe, always instant vibes. This is coming from the Decent Sampler edition of the Hardstyle Virus TI sample pack, so you don't need the Hardstyle virus, you don't need the Access virus for this. But of course, we are in a lucky era. You are in a lucky era that you have access to the OSTiris. Props for everybody involved in creating this, because this is a game changer. Of course, I have two viruses here, but I don't even, connect them anymore. I used the ROM to load it in here, and then eventually, it's now into the software. So that's great. And then I have a preset pack for that as well, and I used lead 3 and 4 in here. This is number 3. With some simple automation, and then lead 4 comes on top as well. Like that. And then we have a bass pad, which is again the sampler edition of the same sounds, but then this is the bass pad sound. Just a simple sub sound, which I EQ'd a bit. And I have another one. This is a plug layer sound. Also from my Virus TI preset pack, which you can actually load into OSTiris.
Darkness will show what is underneath. Everything you see is true. Everything you feel is real. We belong to another world.
So there's one part that we didn't go over yet, and that's the main kick drum. That is coming straight from the hardstyle kick configurator that I created a few years ago, but it's still very usable, especially, of course, since you can load up your own sounds as well in here. However, the cool part is that I also use it for the kick effects. There's a few kick effects playing, so let me solo it. You see, for a very brief moment, the overdrive effect comes in, so I just did that with the automation. So the fun part is you don't need to render anything out to audio just yet. For this, of course, it's always possible, but it's just fun to play around like this with the automation. And you can just play any note. So it's like I can select it. And it automatically plays the notes, and that's why you get this. Like that, and in complete it sounds like this.
To another world.
So that's possible with my Lussive audio products. If you have any questions, drop me a line, send me a message, whatever, reach out. And yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.